Right, we've now done a sale on the traditional or keyboard mouse style interface for point of sale. I'm now going to show you the touchscreen point of sale. So more touchscreen friendly, if I can put it that way. So if we click on our question mark here, the gear, I click on global parameters, I click on app settings, and here at the bottom you'll see sales use touchscreen style interface. We just enable that, close it, and we save it. So now what would have happened is under your utilities, you'll see there's a POS Touch menu editor. So how the menu will work. So we first have to add the item in the stock master. So we've got a few items, as you can see here in the stock master, that are added before. I can then go to my utilities menu and I can go and edit the menu. So yeah, I've preset up a menu already so that you can see how it works. So on the first column here, we've got all our categories. All right, so we've got hot drinks, we've got our teas, we've got our cold drinks, pastries, sandwiches. Okay, so to add a category, I simply, every column to the right of it has got an add and it's delete and a color block. Okay, so that will add a new category, that will delete a category, that will colorize the button. So you can see these buttons are all different colors here. You see sandwiches pink, voucher green, etc. Okay, so then we've got a sub menu. Okay, or we've got the category, then we've got the menu. So under hot drinks, we'll have our hot drinks, but we can also have sub menus. So let's say, for example, here we could have combined these two and called it, just made it hot drinks. And then under hot drinks, we could have had teas, coffees, for example. So that would be a sub menu. That would then be on this last column here. So we can have a category with the menu with the sub menu. And again, each column has an add and delete. This here is a spacer or a filler item, which I'll explain to you what that is later. And then again, we can arrange these in whichever order we want them. So let's say, for example, we sell a lot of Americanos. You'll obviously then push that up further up on top of the menu. Okay. You can right-click, rename the description if you want to shorten it, for example. Let's say all the lettering doesn't quite fit on the button. You can right-click on it and rename it. You can colorize the button, as I said. You can delete it. These are the fillers. So you'll see for every fourth item, there's a different line. So in this case, let's say, for example, let's go to teas. So here you can see they've put red rooibos and Ceylon tea on one row. Then they've put in a filler button. Actually, I don't know why they did a lot of filler buttons, but they did a filler button and then started on the next row, the next row after the next row, with green tea, lemon tea, etc. So that's what a filler button is used for, just to put it under a different row, on a different row. Okay, once I'm happy with my menu, I can close it. Now if we go to our point of sale screen, you'll see it's a totally different interface. So there you can see my categories on the left-hand side there. There's my hot drinks. So there you can see filler buttons have been applied here with the blanks. Cool drinks, pastries, sandwiches, etc. So this menu, like I said, is more touchscreen friendly. So if I simply just click on the buttons to sell. So if I want to change any quantities on something, I just click on the item, adjust quantity, adjust price. This is again is permission driven. So you can set permissions that they can't, or your staff can't, for example, adjust the price. They can adjust the quantity but not the price. Yes, and then under your more option, you've got your various cash sales, account sales, cash up, loyalty program, etc., etc. Okay, and then we've also got wholesale, stored sales, the mode where we can scan or search for a product. So you can also do a manual search in conjunction with this. So let's say, for example, I wanted to search for something. I could type in there calculator and I could add it. Oh, sorry, I moved a bit quick there. So let's say a calculator, and I'll go and add the calculator in there. If they didn't want this, for example, I can just say remove or 0, or I can remove the item. So let's say they didn't want a cafe mocha, I can remove it. Once I'm happy with the sale, I end off the sale again, cash card or other, or let's say they're paying cash. So let's say, for example, they are paying us 200 Rand. I can click 200, accept, will then kick open the drawer, show me the change. I can then print them the slip, or I can go next transaction. So that's the difference between the touchscreen style and the standard interface point of sale screen.